Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is The Time Traveler's Dilemma. And the text level is to learn about words like can and must, and may talk about things that finished and things that are still happening, and compare things. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
The Time Traveler's Dilemma. As I stood at the edge of the time machine, I couldn't help but feel a sense of trepidation. My grandmother had always told me stories about the Eiffel Tower, built for the 1889 World's Fair, and how it was officially completed on October 6th of that year. But now, as I prepared to travel back in time to witness its construction, I wondered if I would be able to change the course of history. My friend, a brilliant physicist, had warned me about the dangers of meddling with the past, but I was determined to see it for myself. As I stepped into the time machine, I felt a strange sensation wash over me, like my molecules were being rearranged. When I opened my eyes, I found myself standing in the midst of a bustling construction site. The Eiffel Tower loomed above me, its iron latticework gleaming in the sunlight. But as I watched, a group of workers began to argue with each other, their voices rising in anger. I realized that something was amiss, and that my presence might be more significant than I had anticipated.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
I loved the novel. I was on the edge of my seat as I read about the time machine and the Eiffel Tower's construction. The author did an amazing job of transporting me to 19th century Paris.
I know, right? I loved how the story explored the themes of history, science, and imagination. It was like a mix of The Time Machine and Eiffel 65.
As an educator, I appreciated how the novel encouraged critical thinking and curiosity about the past. It's essential to learn from our mistakes and appreciate the accomplishments of those who came before us.
Yeah, but what really got me was when the protagonist started messing with the timeline. I mean, what if he changed something significant? Would we be living in an alternate reality right now?
That's a great point, Carrie. The author did a fantastic job of raising questions and leaving us to ponder the consequences of altering history.
I also loved how the protagonist's journey was not just about time travel, but also about self-discovery. It was like he found himself in the midst of all this historical chaos.
Indeed, Meg, the novel showed us that even in the midst of uncertainty and change, we can find growth and learn valuable lessons. That's a message we should all remember.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What was the protagonist's main goal in the story? A. To learn about the Eiffel Tower's construction. B. To travel back in time to witness its completion. C. To change the course of history. D. To explore the themes of science and imagination. E. To find self-discovery. The answer is B. To travel back in time to witness its completion. Question 2. What was the protagonist's grandmother always told him about? I. The dangers of time travel. B. The importance of historical accuracy. C. Stories about the Eiffel Tower's construction. D. The benefits of scientific discovery. E. The value of imagination. The answer is C. Stories about the Eiffel Tower's construction. Question 3. Who warned the protagonist about the dangers of meddling with the past? A. His friend, a brilliant physicist. B. His grandmother, who told him stories. C. A group of workers on the construction site. D. The author of the story. E. Nobody. The answer is A. His friend, a brilliant physicist. Question 4. What did the protagonist find himself standing in the midst of? A. A busy street in modern-day Paris. B. A bustling construction site where the Eiffel Tower was being built. C. A group of workers arguing with each other. D. The completed Eiffel Tower itself. E. The time machine. The answer is B. A bustling construction site where the Eiffel Tower was being built. Question 5. What did the protagonist realize as he watched a group of workers argue? A. That something was amiss and his presence might be significant. B. That he had traveled back in time successfully. C. That he could change the course of history. D. That he was just a spectator, not involved in the construction process. E. Nothing. The answer is A. That something was amiss and his presence might be significant. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning into my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.